Well, good morning, everybody. This is VanAmberg, and I'm coming to you from Michigan. I'm really excited to be sharing with you some tidbits on this training. And before we get started, let me go ahead and share my story real quick, and then we'll get right into the meat and potatoes of this business. And I've got a couple of great gals that are going to be sharing this morning. But I actually got started in Relive about 26 years ago. This coming July, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had a 5-month-old, I had a 2-year-old, and I had just left corporate America. And believe it or not, I worked for a pizza company, a local pizza company, training their international franchisees. And I had a blast at that, but I really wanted to raise my own girls, came home and raised my 5-month-old and 2-year-old and right through college. I volunteer extensively in their schools from elementary, preschool, all the way through college. And I'll tell you what, that's something that I can't imagine not having that opportunity. And that was thanks to Relive. And my girls grew up very, very healthy. My husband and I are very healthy. I'm 62, I'll be 63 this October. I don't look or feel my age. I did have a severe back injury in which I'm pain-free today. In fact, I've been working on a yard for the last couple months, and we are cutting trees down. I've bagged about 200 bags of yard waste, lifted rocks. I mean, this is something I would not have been able to do if it wasn't for these products. My husband, if he didn't get 8 hours of sleep at night, would have massive headaches. Those are non-issue. And I guarantee you, we don't get 8 hours of sleep just because we're constantly on the go and we're so busy. But the whole time I'm building Relive and taking these products, things are starting to happen by sharing these products in this business with other people. And my second month in business made over $4,000. And that grew as I shared Relive and started adding customers and distributors and master affiliates. The business grew. Last year, we did hit global ambassador. It's something I've always achieved to do or wanted to do. And I helped Beth Mull. She was somebody that poked up her head and said, I want to do this. And you know what? Dr. Kalogris always said, help people get what they want and you get what you want. And so it's a blessing. We've traveled the world. Oh my gosh, I've been all over this world thanks to Relive. I mean, the trips are amazing. In fact, my wingman today, Sean Bergeron, we had a pool crawl in Hawaii. This is how you do Relive. You just have fun. It's like a family reunion every time we get together. And it's so much fun, but just continue to build, and thousands of bonuses. But, I'm an empty nester today. I mean, I have more time to put into Relive. It's given me that time freedom to, move into a new home and work in the art and continue to do the things I love to do with this business. And so I can't imagine ever retiring from Relive. And people that say to me, I'm going to retire from a job, I can see why, but not Relive. I mean, it's just too amazing to continue to share this hope with others. So let me go ahead and get into the training slides. And you know what? If you think about it, there's so many people out there that are not healthy. When you're not healthy, you're not happy. And if you're not happy, you cannot dream. I mean, how can you sit from a couch and dream about going places and doing things? It's just very, very difficult. So we have something that we're offering people to give them that hope again. And that's the exciting part of Relive. You got to have goals in Relive. You got to have that sense of purpose. You got to have a direction in which you're going. You can't get from point A to point B without some kind of a goal or some kind of a instruction. We don't have instruction manuals in Relive other than the compensation plan and our plan, our like momentum success system and things like that. That's our plan. But you got to have the goal. Where do you want to get? Where do you want to go? You want to become a customer to global. I'm going to explain that in a little bit. Visualize your goals, doing those goal boards. Y'all, it's so important to have your goals. It right in your face. When Hawaii 2019 came onto the scene, I had Hawaii everywhere. In fact, that wall behind me was the back wall of my office in my old home. And I had Hawaii everything. And, I left it up there. It was really funny. I left it up. Next thing you know, they released the same trip. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to take this stuff down. But I had that vision and I had that goal of hitting Hawaii in front of me all the time. There's a great quote that says, vision without action is just a dream. Dreams are goals with deadlines. There are so many people out there that are, they're constantly plugging into all this training and all of this, these calls and all of this stuff, but they're not putting the action behind it. You've got to put the action behind what you want to achieve and Relive. And I'm going to start right out with some health and business testimonials. I know Beth Mole is up in the UP of Michigan. She has got a group coming over here shortly. And so I've asked her to come on. Beth is a global ambassador with Relive. I'm so excited for her because she's going to share her story, but she wasn't always open to Relive business, but she finally got the vision. She always loved helping people, but she finally got the vision. She took and she said, you know what, I think I'm going to do this. So Beth, I'm going to have you share your health story and then your business story. Then I just want to ask you one question about Global Ambassador, because I know you need to pop off. So if you could share, I'd really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Beth, and I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, very rural area. And it made me smile when Dawn mentioned that I raised my hand and said, hey, I want to be on the Global Ambassador team. Because 11 years ago when I started, there was no way I would have dreamed that I would be where I am today. I had a health crisis. I'm a do physical therapy and occupational therapy. And I was a patient in the therapy department. Was anemic and had bone density issues. I was a mess, constant infections. I started with that can of Now, and I have not looked back. I'm very consistent with my products, and my life completely changed. 8 months after being on Relive consistently, I not only returned to running, but ran my very first marathon. I will always be taking these products. I have returned to backpacking. I'm able to carry about half my body weight on my back for a good 10, 11 days. And I'm getting ready to take another group of brand new women who are new on the product and new to adventures. And I'm very excited. So, yep, I did eventually raise my hand to Dawn and said, okay, I want to do this as a business, and I want on the Global Ambassador team. I love doing this. I love inspiring women and helping them to not only get healthy, but also to return to whatever activities or dreams that they want to do, whether that's financial or physical. So yeah, I'm all in. So we definitely have stepped into this business. We're looking at retirement for my husband. I've got a group of 10 to 15 ladies coming over today that are just looking to connect, that are looking to do adventures and looking to just have some fun and enjoy life. So I will always be doing Relive as a business also.
You know, Beth, you said something really crucial there. You said about connecting with people. And so you were building relationships with women, just like with the backpacking and just, you've always said, I just want to love on people. I just want to love on people. What's the one main thing that has helped you in building this business? Is it the connecting? Is the relationship? Is it loving on people? Is it accepting people where they start or not start? What's the one thing that has really driven you in this business?
The key was when I first didn't want to be involved with Relive as far as business went. I just thought, I can't sell. I'm not a good salesperson, but I am good at loving on people and connecting them. So I initially was kind of running around throwing cans of Relive at people saying, buy my stuff. And it didn't really work. People don't want to hear that, and they don't want that. So I just connect and love on people. And when they see where I was and where I am now and what I'm able to do, they want my stuff. And I know they need it, but they have to come alongside of me and along that bridge to discover that Relive is amazing. So you just love on them, connect on them, and develop relationships and accept them where they are.
Yes, accept them where they're at. You know, some people are going to say yes, some are going to say no, some are going to say maybe, some are going to say not right now. And don't burn, you know, you don't want to burn those bridges with people, because you never know when they're going to come back and say, you know what, thank you for not shoving this down my throat. Even though we know it's the best thing for them. We know these products are life changing. So, you know, that's the beautiful thing about Relive is just, you know, accept people where they're at and then let them make the decision. And you've been very, very good about that. So congratulations on hitting Global Ambassador. I know your goal this year is to do what?
To do it again and reach Master Director.
Absolutely. So congratulations, Beth. Have fun today with your group of ladies. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be here this morning. All right, let's get Colleen Kilton. Colleen is I love Colleen Kilton. We not financially tied, but we've connected. And this is the beautiful thing about Relive is that, you know, we can work with one another. We don't have to be financially tied, but that's a support system we have in this company. And I've watched Colleen kind of just really take a hold of things with Relive and become a serious leader in Relive. And so what I'm going to ask you to do, Colleen, this morning is just share your health and business. I am going to come back to you on the global ambassador slides because I've got a couple of questions for you as well. So thank you for sharing.
Okay, good morning. I'm outside. We have a garage sale this weekend, so I'm looking forward to being out here and meeting people. So that's why I'm outside in a sweatshirt because it's not 80 degrees today. But I'm Colleen Keelton from South Bend, Indiana. And I found these products 25 years ago when I was pregnant with my 7 months pregnant with my 4th baby. And I was exhausted. I did not ever want to get out of bed. The only reason I did was to take care of the kids because I had to. I was miserable every single hour of every single day. And I found these products. And within the first week, I came to life. I didn't gain 2 to 3 hours. I gained 12 hours because I was just alive, and I was able to be the mom I wanted to be. And now I'm involved with all kinds of stuff in the community, and I followed my kids into their Taekwondo class, and I became a state champion several times, and an instructor and a 2nd degree black belt. And there's no way I could have done that when I didn't want to get out of bed. So my kids got a whole different kind of mom, and my community has an active participant. And I'm just loving life. And I started on the business back then in December 25 years ago, and I had about 35 customers, and then too many things I were in my way. And it's taken me many years, honestly, to get them out of the way. It's always been the plan to get things out of the way so Relive could be my retirement program. And now I'm at that point where Relive is my retirement program, and I'm looking at things a little bit differently now. So definitely want to make the global ambassador team. But my thing is, I think too big, and so I'm working on thinking a little bit more in today. And like I said, it's personal growth, but I am growing, and the business is growing, and my downline is expanding as well. So I'm enjoying this. This is my retirement life.
What a nice retirement life that is. But so you said some key things. You said you came alive with these products. You were on the cap where you had quality of life again. And that's what Relive does. It gives you back that quality of life. It's like the first slide. If you don't have your health, how can you go after this? How can you dream again? The other thing you said was about community. It's about getting involved in the community, kind of like what Beth is doing, connecting with people, relationship building. It's about community. It is about talking to people and sharing the hope of Relive. And then the other thing you said was personal growth, which you will get out of Relive. I know I did. Oh my gosh. In the very beginning of my days in Relive, I was going gangbusters, sponsoring, hitting levels, but I became kind of prideful. And I had a couple of people come up beside me and slap me across the head and said, knock it off. It's not about you. It's about these products, it's about the company. It's about helping people. And, you become very, very humble after that. And when you don't have having your health, there's a humbleness that comes from that. So thank you so much. I'm going to come back to you on the global ambassador. So stick around. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's go into IXAR. Y'all, we talk about the 5 fundamentals of Relive. It used to be 7, but it's 5. We're going to keep things very, very simple. Making a list. Y'all, when you get started with Relive, what do? You make a list of everybody you can think of, friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, and separate that list out. So have a notebook or a pad of paper, whatever, and at the top of the sheet, write friends, at another top of the sheet, family. You get the idea. Y'all, what happens is when you get involved with Relive, you're so excited you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and go, did I put Debbie on the list? And if you have to filter through 200 names, you go, oh my gosh, instead I can go to the list and say, oh, Debbie's not on my list for friends. And it's really about just getting their names down. Don't prejudge them. Don't say they're good for the business or good for the products. Really, we're going to present the big picture. All right. Connecting them. We're connecting them to stories. We're connecting them to the information, whether it's through the videos on the app, our Relive app on our phones, which is phenomenal. If y'all don't have it, look into it. It's an absolutely amazing resource for us. Connecting people through appointments, connecting through these Zooms. We've got the Momentum Success System. I'll explain that, where you can plug them into the Tuesday night. Of course, it's all about sharing, asking lots of questions. Y'all, we've given 2 years and 1 mouth for a reason. That is to listen more and to speak less. And so when you share all of the information, sit back and wait. It's so hard to wait for people to say something. But I would share the information and go, do you mind if I go to the bathroom, or I need to go out in my car and get something? Allow people to think about the information. Don't overload them with too much information. We have a tendency to hose people down, and then ask them, what did you like best about this? What did you like best? If you shared what do you like best? Give them a break and let them, make that decision. Once they've made a decision, get them registered. I'm going to go a little bit more detail on that as well, but register them right then and there. There's so many people that don't register their distributors. They get misconnected somehow, and then they go to the company and they get distributed to somebody else. So make sure that you're taking good care of the stock of people that you have. Customer service is always going to be key to the business, both with the customers and your distributors. Use your team of support to learn how to do great customer service. And the benefits of good customer or a good follow-up, it's all about doing three-way calls or connecting people. Not everybody, I will tell you this right now, and I had this happen to me yesterday. Not everybody wants to get on the phone with someone else. It's not uncommon. I have a lady struggling through some serious health issues. I go, let me connect you with somebody. They're more experienced in this field than I am. Nope, I don't want to do that. You and I are going to keep working together, because it's that know, like, and trust. They trust me to give them the information. I go outside of that conversation. I get the information from somebody that's experienced it. I bring it back to them in our conversation. Then I have people that love those three-way calls. So it just depends on the person. Being consistent with your follow-up, being consistent with people taking these products is extremely important. If they're not consistent, they're not using the right amount of products, they're not going to see the results they want. And they say, these products don't work. Yes, they did. All right. Being consistent, great result. Customers become distributors, they become master affiliates, because it's like that chain effect. They're going to see great results. They're going to think about people, and they're going to make a business decision. Some do, some don't. Leads to referrals and duplication. Beth Mull was a referral to me, y'all. She was a referral. A lady that I got started on the products didn't want the business, but said, I've got a friend who would be dynamite at this business, and she needs these products. And Beth Mull is the results of that. Make sure you engage in that momentous success system. I explained that again. And y'all, repetition is the mother of learning. It is the father of action, which makes it the architect of accomplishment. Got to have the action, invest in yourself. So this is something I came up with last night, and I just thought, you know what, there's so many times that, like Colleen said, she's got the big picture in her mind of global ambassador, but she's trying to like eat that whole elephant at one time, which is her dream of global ambassador. You got to take one chunk at a time. So what do? You've met that new client. You shared the information with them, kind of like the XR. Now, what do? You ask them what, and they're going to say, what do I do now? And the biggest thing is about asking questions. Ask more questions, because you got to get to the root of why they are listening to you in the first place. Given the information you just heard, where you see yourself getting started, the options are customer. What's a customer? Get them started on the products. They're not interested in a discount. They just want to get started on the products and make a decision if they want to continue. Preferred customer are those people that want a discount. They start out with 10%. They sign up for $10. And then if they auto ship, they get another 10% plus free shipping. If you don't know and understand each of these levels, go online, read it, research it. We've got all that information on the website. Some people are going to say, I just want to sign up as a distributor right now. Automatic 20%. I have a new client that I was talking to her about, she goes, I just want to get started on the products. I'm going to share it with a few people. Next thing you know, she goes, oh, I just registered as a distributor. I want a bigger discount. Oh, and I'm sharing this with a few people. She got to a quick start already this month, and she doesn't even know what she's doing. She has no clue. And I'm like, by the way, do you know you just did this? And she's very self-sufficient. She wants to take the reins. She wants to do this. I'm like, go for it if that's what you want to do. And then of course, distributor is anywhere from 20 to 40%. You're going to pay $20 to register as a distributor. And and if you're not prepared to register somebody on the spot, you really need to learn how to do this. So the other day, I had a lady that said to me, what are the different options? Customer, distributor, preferred customers. You go to your portal, your Relive webpage where you register to order and such. Go to your account, my account. Once you register with your RCN and your password, go to my account. Under that is a link creator. You know what I do is I click on each of those, which is customer, preferred customer, distributor. I copy and paste them in the notes in my phone. When somebody says to me, I want to register as a customer, I go in my phone, I copy and paste that into a text message to them, send it directly to them. Then I know that they will always come back to me because my RCN is attached to that. Be prepared, y'all. Be ready. From the distributor status, and I'm going to explain this again. What do they want to do with the business? You got to show them how they can advance up the ranks. Distributor, key distributor, senior director, key director, senior director, master director, presidential. Help them achieve those levels and grow their business through their customers and distributors. Of course, we're going to be using Promo 123. That program is set in place to help you build your business and give you some extra cash. Who doesn't want extra cash? All right. Help them see the vision of global ambassador if that's their desire. Yeah, the biggest thing we can do for people is to listen to them, let them share what's on their minds, let them share what they're going through, because then we can base it on, where they get started by listening to them and believe in them that they can achieve their health and their wealth goals if that's what they want to do. There's so many people that just don't believe they can do it, but we're going to show them how to do it. How do you reach master affiliate? You need to learn these levels. You need to know what each of these levels entail. You got the distributor, the affiliate, which is 500 PGPV, which is 25%. You got key affiliate, 30%, senior affiliate, 35%, master affiliate, excuse me, is 40%. Learn the levels so that you can tell people what each of those levels is, how much the volume is attached to them, and how they can achieve it. The next is the road to presidential. A director, a new director, somebody that is a $500 volume, of course, coming from Relive, 250 that has to be overrides. And then you've got the rest of it in retail wholesale, or let's say somebody has 500 in overrides, they satisfy that. They're going to get a bonus. Same thing with key director, senior director, master director, presidential. What we're doing is we're walking the people through this. We want to teach and train them how they can achieve each of these levels so they have a vision of where they're going. Again, it's biting off one chunk of that elephant at a time as they reach these levels. Some people go gangbusters right out the get-go, and they start hitting levels, and you can't even keep up with them because they're so excited, and that's amazing. Again, using Promo 123. What is Promo 123? You're building your business. You are adding customers and distributors to your organization. Promo 1, it's about earning product credit. When you have 5 customers ordering directly from Relive with a minimum of $100 retail, you're going to get $100 product credit. I just got an email the other day. I have product credit. I love it. Relive's giving me money towards my products. If you have 10, you're going to get $200. If you have 15, you're going to get $300. There are some people out there that are getting $300, $400, $500, $600 because they've built a huge customer base. And you want that. Colleen mentioned that. I want to get 10 customers. Phenomenal. So you got that income coming in that goes towards your maintenance as well. You've got Promo 2, which is quick start bonus. You have 2 quick starts in a month, you get $100. You add a third in that month, you get $150. And then master affiliate, every time you sponsor a brand new master affiliate, somebody who's never been a master affiliate, you're going to get a $125 bonus. All right. Now, remember those Promo 1, 2, 3, because that is also the key to Global Ambassador. In Global Ambassador world, you have 3 points that you need to earn in a year's time on top of the other qualifications. And again, you're building your business and you're achieving other things because you're building your business. You know, we have a system in place. We designed the system, and Sean and Mindy and myself and Pam and a few others were instrumental. Joyce was instrumental in putting this program together to help people. And this was before the pandemic started. So we had this thing in place, which carried us through the pandemic, which was amazing. But it gives us an opportunity to plug people in when, you know, we can't be there. And Positively Charged is phenomenal. So Monday nights, we have our Commit to Success call, 30 minutes of training. Amazing, led by some top leaders in Relive. Tuesday nights, we have our Tuesday night opportunity meeting, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you notice, the times are all the same. They're consistent, so you don't forget the time. And that's 30 minutes, generally about 30 minutes of an opportunity meeting with shared stories. Wednesdays, oh my gosh, Mindy and Michelle are doing coffee chat. That coffee chat has turned into a major social gathering of people to hear stories. It's very laid back and it's just fun. And they'll have hat day, they'll have coffee cup day, they'll have whatever, but it's just fun. It's about community and it's about relationship building, and you're hearing some great stories. Thursday nights, I host a short and sweet call with Mare and Tom, and always 5 amazing stories. And we're bringing the hope of Relive to others in 15 minutes. That's all we're doing is the stories, just like Wednesdays. Saturdays, you're here. Congratulations. This is our Work to Wealth training. And it's about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm going to try to keep it short. I love these trainings. Sean Bergeron just did training last week, and it was phenomenal. Sean, I'll tell you what, he's amazing. And every trainer we have is always good. So tie into that. Again, it's about being prepared. It's about being connected. And so we released Energize Go recently. Energize Go is a sample opportunity. It's a stick. I tell you what, I've had so much success with Energize Go. But again, it's about being prepared. Just like you need to be prepared to sign somebody up in your business, be prepared with Energize Go samples. Kari Montgomery put this together, buying the envelope, having the envelopes. This doesn't matter where you buy them. Just have your envelopes ready, your stamps, your glue dots, your business card, your notes. Just be prepared. I carry them in my car, are ready to go. We've got the official Relive Independent Distributors website on Facebook. Make sure you're tied into that so you can connect with other Relive distributors. Positively Charged, I just explained, and Charisma, which again is Kari Montgomery, who has since gone to corporate, and that girl is dynamite. I'm telling you what, she brings so much to the table to help us distributors. Get plugged in. Whoever, whatever group you get into, plugged into, utilize their what they supply you, what they bring to the table for you. Just constantly be connected. Are you registered? Oh my gosh, we have our first live conference coming up in August. Are you registered? Did you get in on the low price? If you didn't, it's okay. It's still only about $150, but get your hotel now because they always sell out fast. Get registered. Be ready, bring your business cards, bring people, invite. Don't stop inviting people to conference. They've got to see this conference. It's not just about it's not just a conference. It's connecting with people one-on-one and seeing their passion and hearing their heart for Relive and experiencing it. You got to experience it. It's like none other. It truly is like none other. All right, so let's go into Global Ambassador, because Global Ambassador is really, really, again, I took you through the steps of taking somebody, if they want to become a customer, to a distributor. From that distributor level, what level? 20 to 40%. Once they achieve that, your director levels. Once they achieve the director levels, as they're working on their director levels, once you get to senior director, 2 consecutive months for the first time, with $2,000, all right, 1,000 of it has to be minimally from overrides. If you go over that, that's okay. The rest of the income comes from retail and wholesale. Once you've done that 2 consecutive months and you've achieved 3 points on promo 1, 2, 3, those 3 points could be 3 master affiliates. I'm beyond 3 points. I don't know. Because I'm building a business. So I've had the 10 customers. On Global Ambassador, it's 10 customers in a month, not 5. 10 customers. You can do that. You can do 3 quick starts 3 times, 3 points, 3 master affiliates, or a combination thereof. So as you're building your business using promo 1, 2, 3, that's going to kick you into high gear to hit those director levels, hit Global Ambassador. And then what is $1,000 in overrides looks like? Because most people look at $1,000, go, okay, what does that look like? You've got to understand where you're going and how to achieve it. And I'm always telling people, in your genealogy, in your dashboard, you are able to log and monitor what your overrides are and what your wholesale income, retail and wholesale income is. Again, you're going to go back to your My Account or your dashboard. In your dashboard, you're able to check out what your wholesale earnings are. I print that sheet out, I calculate it, and I know corporate's working on giving us a calculator on that, and they need to. I calculate it, and as I add people, I'm always figuring out how much retail and wholesale profit I have and what my overrides is. This is how you figure out how much more you need to do to achieve Global Ambassador, to hit that 2,000. That's what I did with Beth Mull. I'm a numbers person. She isn't. And we just were constantly day to day. All right, this is what you need to do, Beth. You've got to get more master affiliates, or you need to get, more overrides or more retail wholesale. And that's how she achieved Global Ambassador in 2 months, brand new. All right. So $1,000 in overrides is roughly 7 new master affiliates on your front level on being paid 8%. Now, remember, this is paid on business volume. So generally what I do is I take, a master affiliate is 2,500 points. I take about 2,000 of those points, and it might be a little more or less, but I base it on 2,000. So 2,000 at 7 times 2,000 is 14,000 at 8%, and you're at $1,000 or a little bit more than that. So what's 1,000 retail and wholesale look like? Again, if you chart that every single day or once a week or whatever, you got to know where you're going. You got to have those numbers in front of you all the time and what you need to do. So that's how you monitor where you're going. All right, on Global Ambassador. So Colleen, I'm going to bring you back on.
Yes, ma'am.
So appreciate you being on this morning. You and I have had many, many conversations regarding Global, and I just shared on a UK call recently, a Zoom, and I was talking about how, and you guys, this isn't about me. It's a level, it's something I've wanted to achieve, but I mentioned on there that I did hit Global Ambassador, which is an honor, privilege for me to finally hit that after 26 years. But I said, yeah. And I said, I'm already re-qualified for Global this year. And it's just because I'm building a business. And Colleen goes, what? Wait a minute. and it really sparked something in you. Again, it's not about me. It's about being an example for others, just like Beth Mull. That's what she wants to do. She wants to be an example for her downline, right? Because that's what we do.
Mhm.
At the pace, we're the leaders in Relive, and I want to be a good example for people. I don't want to be a bad example for people. You know what I mean? Because it all duplicates. But you said something really key, and I think it really sparked something in you. And this is where you said trying to eat the whole elephant at one time, and how you need to back up. You know what the vision is. That's Global Ambassador way up here, but you got to get back down here. So why don't you share what your goal is? What are you doing now to hit Global Ambassador, and what steps are you taking?
I am backing up, like you said. I think a lot of the trainings are about thinking big, because most people don't think as big as they could. Well, that's not my problem. So I'm just overkill on the thinking big and thinking big. And what that has created in my life, in my organization, is not being present, because I'm over there thinking big. I'm not here today. I'm not, as you said, being an example for my customers and distributors. You mentioned being an example, and as you were speaking this morning, I was taking notes, and the promo 123 isn't so much about me earning a product credit. It and that's why I said I don't need a product credit. I want the other bonuses, and it's not a cafeteria plan, from what I'm understanding. So I am going to utilize this differently. So now my customers might need a product credit. So I'm going to earn the product credit to show them that it can be done, and be an example, a working example for people to follow, and quit being so hard on myself and trying to be everything to everybody and trying to be the biggest, and that I can be, and all of who I can be right this second, and trying to be right now everything I can be 6 months from now. I just need to be really good at today, and I take the pressure off, and so that resulted in me taking really good care of a new client who became a customer, who ended up quick starting because I just took good care of her. I just stopped and slowed way down and addressed her concerns and heard her concerns and needs. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm also, I listen to all the different things that we need to do, and now I'm putting up the filter of, all right, what am I not doing in all of these steps? I'm not looking at my numbers every single day. So that's the next thing that I'm going to do every day. I am a numbers person. I love to work the numbers, and I work them on making Sean Bergeron's income all the time. That I need to look at today. And so I'm going to look at the numbers on a daily basis.
And you said another key thing is about being present in the day. Again, we've got this big picture up here. We know where we want to go, and we want to get there so bad. We want to be there now. It's like it's like God said to me one day, he goes, "You're patiently waiting impatiently, I want to be there now." And
yesterday.
You get frustrated along the way because you're not achieving it tomorrow. And my one friend said to me, Mayor Hill, she goes, Dawn, enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of the day-to-day of getting there where you're going to go. Because if you're frustrated and you're just anxious, you're not going to get there because you are putting too much pressure on yourself. Are we going to achieve it? Yes. Do we want to achieve it? Yes, absolutely. Do you want to get there faster than anybody else? Yes. But you don't want to step on people along the way. It's like corporate America. You step on people to get to where you go. No, I want to bring people alongside me. I want to bring along sidelines and uplines and downlines. And in fact, I had a conversation with my upline the other day, and I'm like, listen, you need to get to global ambassador. She goes, I know. And it was just seeing that they can do it because they're already an ambassador. So it's a new challenge for them as well. I said, listen, you can do this. You've already achieved this. You just got to achieve that. It's so funny that, usually we're not supposed to talk to our, it's usually the upline coaching the downline, but I'm coaching everybody. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are, but it's a challenge. It's encouraging people that, yes, you can do that. Yes, you can. And so I'm excited for you because I know you're going to make it, and you're going to keep reporting back to us. It's like, all right, this is what I did. Got my 10 customers. I've got my quick starts. I'm adding master affiliates. It's the pipeline that Sean Bergeron talks about. You got to keep filling that pipeline. About filling the pipeline. The more people you have in the pipeline, the faster you are going to get there. But take care of these people. Don't just sponsor them and go, oh, I've achieved my master affiliate in the month, and then dump them. Don't do that, y'all. Take care of these people. They're relying on you to take care of them. And I have a great saying too that says it's It's like fishing: catch, train, release. When you go fishing, you don't always keep the fish, right? I want to catch people. I want to train them up. I don't want them attached to my hip all the time. And I want to release them to go out and do the same thing. It's all about duplication. It's about multiplication. It's about cloning yourself. But we have different personalities, but we have the same goal in place to hit master director, global ambassador, presidential, whatever. So keep those goals in the forefront, know where you're going, and you know what? Have fun. Just have fun. Thank you for joining me this morning. I know you got this garage sale going on, but for you to meet new people and to share real love with others.
Yeah. There's nobody out here.
They'll come.
Plan B.
They'll come. Don't worry. They'll come. It's like the
stories.
movie Field of Dreams. Build it and they will come. All right. Thank you, Colleen. Take care. Have a great day. All right, well, let's keep going. So, senior global ambassador. We've talked about global ambassador. What's master global ambassador? Advancing to master director. So Beth Mull says she wants to advance to master director, which is $4,000 in income, 2,000 minimum overrides, 2,000 retail wholesale. All right. If you're a current master director or presidential, then you've got to achieve those master director earnings and either help somebody hit global. No, it's do the 1, 2, 3, which is help somebody advance to key director above or doing promo 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 points on that. So those are your options. If you don't know this global ambassador program, go on the website and download the information. From there, it's presidential. Again, if you've never hit global ambassador as a senior director, master director, presidential, y'all are going to do the 2 consecutive months promo 1, 2, 3. 3 points of that. If you want to advance to presidential, you're going to hit it. And the currents, again, having those earnings and helping people achieve it. So there's a lot of different ways you can achieve global ambassador. And of course, you can go to silver, you can go to gold, you can go to platinum. Y'all, it's just about sponsoring more global ambassadors in your front line to hit those different levels. Go for the moon, shoot for the moon, they say. What are the bonuses? When you become a global ambassador, there's bonuses available to you. You've got the global ambassador title. We just recently got $250 to shop in the store. So y'all, are you branding yourself? I don't see that with Relive apparel. We were given $250 to shop in the store, Relive apparel. You know, I think as Richard Vance talked about branding the other day, branding yourself. Do people know you're part of Relive? I have a black hat. Actually, I bought 2 of them that says Relive on it. I love that hat. I wear it everywhere when I got my hair up in a ponytail, of course. So, you know, brand yourself. You're going to get the global retreat. We were supposed to go last weekend. Things happened. So we're scheduled to go to the global retreat in a few weeks. They're going to wine and dine us for 3 days and 2 nights. We're going to get some great training. We're going to meet some of the corporate staff. They're gonna take us to Top Golf, I think, which is so much fun. Dinners. It's all about relationship building, not only with the corporate team, but with other global ambassadors. I love that portion. So we go back to the keys of the business. And just to recap, what is your why? Why are you doing this? Again, ask somebody, do you want to become a customer? Do you want to build to the moon to global ambassador? Ask them these questions. Let them tell you what they want to do. Know your why, have your goals in place, and dream. Have that goal board, those dreams that you want to put on that goal board. Maybe it's a new house. I've always dreamt of a new house, a bigger house. I went from 1,600 square feet to 3,100 square feet. Bigger yard, which was a disaster, but I have the health to do it, y'all. I have the health. The Energized Go has been my go-to when I'm doing 8 hours of yard work. I'll tell you what, I pop 2 of those in water and that's what keeps me going. All right. But you gotta have those dreams in place. Don't ink them. Don't just think them. It's great to have it in your mind and in your spirit, but you've got to be looking at them. Like I said, with the Hawaii thing, have a good work ethic, y'all. Don't have that get rich quick, thinking. it takes time. It takes time to build a solid business. Believe me, Ford didn't build Ford Motor Company overnight. It's taken 100 years or whatever it is that Ford Motor Company has built their business up. I'm not saying you're going to build your business in 100 years. I'm just saying have that process, enjoy the process along the way, and make sure you're scheduling out your time and then work your plan. Schedule a plan and work it. The momentum success system is part of your plan. You know when you can utilize that system. Plug people into the calls, plug them into the Tuesday, send out the replays. That is why we do that. Have a stick-to-itiveness, never quit. You know, this is my quote is, if you never quit, you'll never have to regret it. So many people have regretted quitting. I have people coming back to me 10, 15, 20 years later saying, I wish I'd never stopped these products. I wish I'd stayed in the business. And, you know, they just, life gets in the way. Like Colleen says, life gets in the way, but you know what? You can always pick up, relive again. That's the beautiful thing. I talked about being humble, being teachable, being successful, but most of all, have fun with this business. Enjoy the process. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy the people you're working with. I've gotten so many amazing friends from Relive. You know, a lot of them are, I mean, financial ties to them. It's just, I've some of the best friends in Relive because I'm doing Relive. And there's some of my customers, Beth Mullen, I have a great relationship. I love that girl. And it's because of Relive. It's because of doing this business and doing life with them. You meet some of the most amazing people in this company. You just do. I want to travel the world with them. Ask Beth about Hawaii. We had a blast. Oh my gosh, we had an absolute blast. And Amelia Island, and just, it's all about traveling with people. Chase the Lion, it's a phenomenal book by Mark Batterson. It says your dream is contingent upon someone else having the courage to pursue his or her dream. And someone else's dream is contingent upon you pursuing yours. Dr. Kloger said, help somebody else achieve what they want. You're going to get what you want. I'm drinking from a coffee cup this morning, which is really cool. It says courage on it. It says, courage doesn't always roar like a lion, of course. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Never quit, y'all. Never quit. Without ambition, one starts nothing. You know, if you don't have ambition to do something, you're just going to be stuck. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to earn it. You truly do have to earn it. It's about helping other people achieve what they want. You're going to achieve what you want. That's what it boils down to. Ford said, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. In either case, you're right. Says it all. Y'all take what you've learned today and go share Relive with somebody. If you don't share Relive with somebody, they're not going to hear about it. Or fear of loss, sense of urgency, y'all. How many times have you didn't share Relive with somebody and somebody else did, and they came to a meeting going, I know you. You're my neighbor, but Joel over here brought your neighbor. You didn't. It's called fear of loss, sense of urgency. You got to have a sense of urgency to go out there and build. Enjoy the process along with it. You got a fear of loss. Somebody else is going to tell your friends, your neighbors, your relatives about Relive. That is it. Don't forget, we have no training next weekend due to Memorial Day weekend. Just get out there and enjoy the time with your family. Just enjoy your time off. And for those that are being home, utilize the replays. You know, maybe we can keep this replay up for a couple of weeks because there's none next week, but just enjoy your time off. And then think about all the people that you can be sharing Relive with. Or if you're out there having fun at these parties, make sure you share what you're doing. Don't shove it down their throats. Don't hose them down. Just say, oh my gosh, I'm able to do all this yard work because of these great products and my health. I mean, I wouldn't have my health if it wasn't for these products. share the product, share the company, share the opportunity. The outcome to their decision, whether it's a yes or no or maybe, is theirs. It's not about you. It's not about rejection. It's not about you at all. People get into, they feel rejected. People don't reject you. They reject the timing of the company or the products or whatever, and they're just not ready. And you know what? Allow that, but keep loving on them. Keep sharing with them. Just keep, praying for them, whatever you have to do. But don't give up on people because they're already giving up on themselves. And we're the company of hope and passion and love. And that's why the 3 flags say mind, body, and spirit. Y'all, thank you for joining me this morning. I'm so excited that you're here. And again, and just have a fabulous Memorial Day weekend, a fabulous day. And we will see you next time.
Thanks,